In our session, Monitoring Disease Outcomes, we had a wonderful mix of talks. We started the session with a clinically based talk where we learnt that the clinical context is important, but we can monitor outcomes in the clinical sphere to really answer a number of questions in terms of defining and monitoring disease onset, understanding and setting expectations for the trajectory and prognosis, and also assessing therapeutic responses. And really, they can be used to inform treatment decisions and to improve our practice with the patient at the bedside beside us as clinicians. And then moving on into the session, we heard some wonderful presentations in the research realm, including from some absolutely stellar early career researchers. So first of all, we looked at modelling SMA in fibroblasts and looking at new markers, including mitochondrial dysfunction in SMA, in terms of new directions of understanding and monitoring. We also took a patient focus of understanding cold-induced symptoms in SMA and what they can mean in terms of monitoring and treatment looking into the future. We also looked at a really interesting study on proprioceptive input and how that actually is neuroplastic through the therapeutic regimen in SMA, providing really interesting insights into response to treatment. And finally, the session ended with a wonderful basic science presentation on proteomics and using that in cerebrospinal fluid to really look at novel markers in spinal muscular atrophy. So it was really exciting to bring together the basic science and the clinical realms to be able to think about how we're currently using our tools in clinical practice to really tailor how we're monitoring and treating people living with SMA, but also looking into the future to be able to understand this further. Thank you.